I watched as my new boss, orthodontist, Dr. Storm, as he showed me and my new coworker, Amanda, how to apply ligatures to a patient's braces. Many of you have probably never heard of a ligature, but as soon as I show it to you, you all should be familiar with it, even if you've had braces or not. It's these, shows on teeth model, the colored parts on people's braces. So you all see people with braces, and you can see all these little kids or even adults with the rainbow colored braces or just solid colors, or some people even get them in clear. So you should all be familiar with that. I never really understood how in the world it was even possible to attach the little elastics onto the shiny metal brace, and how even you got your whole fingers in there. Everything was just so tiny. Even though I've had braces when I was younger, it was a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo, never understanding how the dentist or assistant did what they were doing. It looked so complicated, but at the same time, Dr. Storm made it look so easy. Dr. Storm looked at me and said, "Here, now you give it a try." I was so taken back that I was put right on the spot 10 minutes into my training. I had no other option than to give it a go. I took the instrument out of my boss's hand, and the rest is history. I want to teach and educate you all on how to apply ligatures to braces. No one really knows what goes into braces, so I would like to give you guys a little bit of insight into the everyday lives of what orthodontics and assistants do. And now this is when I would show about a 1-minute video of an orthodontist changing ligatures. So you have to get comfortable with the names and how to use the instruments, understand the fundamentals, and then lastly be able to actually tie the ligatures. So now it's time to get comfortable, so I'm going to teach you the names of the instruments. This is a 23 Explorer. The 23 Explorer is a very basic dentistry tool, and it's used in orthodontics as well. So we use this to take off the actual ligatures. So it's got a pointy tip, and it makes it easiest for us to get underneath the ligature. Next, we have a hemostat. A hemostat is used to hold the ligature in place. So it's just used to hold it and then apply. And then we have the actual ligatures. So you have the steel ligature and the elastic one. So there's two different kinds, and I will show you guys how to use both of those. So now you have to get comfortable of how to actually use it. So I will show you how to hold the 23 Explorer. You hold it like a pencil, and I will show you guys how to rotate it and how you get comfortable with that. And then the hemostat, how you hold it. You hold it with your middle finger and thumb, and then you apply pressure lightly or more hard, depending on if you want to loosen it or if you want to tighten it. And then this is when I would show you guys how to put on the actual ligatures, steel and elastic. So first you have to get comfortable with the actual instruments, the names, and how to use them. Understand the fundamentals of them, and then how to actually tie the ligatures on the braces. Back to my first day of training. I had the dental instrument in my hand and began to diligently tie my first ligature onto my patient's braces. To my surprise, I had gotten it on my first try. The little girl I was working on looked up at me and told me I was doing a great job for my first time. I had mixed emotions. I was still so nervous, but overall I was just so proud of myself that I had done it all by myself. It honestly lit a fire underneath me and made me want to keep going. I am thankful that my first day on my new job, I was pushed to learn this new skill of changing the ligatures on braces. Fast forward to a year later, I was now head dental assistant, and that first patient I ever worked on, she was the absolute best. She went on to tell me that she told her whole class about me and that I was the best dental assistant ever. I am grateful I wasn't given the option to back out and not give it a try. For anyone that knew me a few years ago, I was so anxious before trying something new, but not having the chance to overthink it before doing it made me realize there was nothing to be afraid of and that my biggest enemy was myself. This skill taught me that I could do anything I put my mind to, and I am beyond grateful for that.